And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning. Now, our set has moved over. We should have paid attention to that because we usually use pictures, so we should have paid attention.
That's fine. I like that I'm not, like, right in the camera.
You like that?
Yeah. I'm not so bright when I'm
I don't like that we're distanced, like we're on the Starship Enterprise, and we're distanced, and we're traveling through time.
It's okay.
Is it?
It's good. No, we're good.
No tighter shot. That's one time you and I agree.
We're good.
Back off the tighter shot thought. Hey, I'm your host. It's Tuesday morning, BKP, and it's time for Karla's Corner. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I'm good except for allergies.
You want to know? Let me tell you what I want to know. There's a friend of mine posted on Facebook what this Dragon Con was all about.
Yeah, I don't. You're asking the wrong person.
Really? I think I'll ask Lonnie later.
Yes,
you think
Lonnie would be a better person to ask.
Lonnie will know?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I've never been to it. It's not my. I have friends that go to it. I've seen it all over social media, but it's not something I would go to.
Well, I was thinking, why? I was wondering, why can't we just do our own Dragon Con right here? You could head that up. You want to?
Being that I am someone who has never seen a Marvel or a DC movie.
Don't say that.
Ever?
Don't tell people that.
I've never seen any of those movies. I hadn't seen Star Wars up until the new one came out. Charlie made me watch all of them so that I could know what the new one was about. Like, that's how far behind and out of touch I am with that whole world.
X-Men?
Never seen it.
So, if I'm talking Wolverine, you have no idea?
I know who Wolverine is.
You better know who Wolverine is.
But I've never seen the movies or anything.
Okay. All right.
I don't do, when it comes to like TV and movies, and I'm pretty out of, like, as you know, I was sick this weekend, and so I had to rest, and I had to watch a lot of TV. And I learned real quick why I don't watch cable television anymore. After about 12 hours, I was like, why do we even have cable? Like, what's the point?
Do you watch Netflix?
Sometimes.
Okay, I have good shows on there.
I have certain things that I like to watch, but I binge it in like 2 hours and I'm done. Like, why do I want to sit and watch 20 minutes of commercials for 10 minutes of TV? No, I'm good. And they're terrible commercials.
Well, I'm watching Mad Men again.
I watched Mad Men, but I've never finished it.
Wow, you're just revealing all kinds of things this morning. I mean, Marvel Comics, Mad Men. I mean, who doesn't finish right to the end?
I got to the point in Mad Men where I think she had already had the baby, the girl that worked there. Somewhere in there. Like, I don't even think I finished the first season.
Let's move along. Now, usually when I get together with you, I need a distance. Let me see your reach because I don't want to get hit.
No. Well, what are you going to say?
Well, I usually, at this time, I like to ask you, what are some of those kind of social media posts that really get on your nerves? And I get up and I'm going through Facebook and somebody says, passed a kidney stone. Oh, and I'm like,
he's making fun of me because I passed a kidney stone.
I don't want to know you passed it. Why are you telling me? Why do I care? And who was that?
I had a ton of social commitments on Sunday that I said I was going to be at. And instead of private messaging every single person and telling them why I wasn't going to be there.
Why not private message? Why did I need to know?
Because I was tired and I wanted to sleep. And I thought, this will be an easy way to not have to worry about it. Did I want to put my business all over Facebook? No. If I lived in a different, perfect world, I wouldn't.
Well, I'm on Facebook and I'm looking and it said, I passed a kidney stone at 5:30 this morning, and this is serious. And I'm like, why do I need to know this? Who is this person telling me this? And I look up, and it's you.
I had places to be, and I didn't feel like messaging everybody that I promised I would be where I would be to tell them.
So if anybody had not heard of it, that's their problem, right? Because you told the whole world.
I did. Well,
all right.
It's just easier.
It might be easier, but I mean,
And let me tell you something. When you pass a kidney stone, you can tell me all about making appropriate decisions when it comes to socializing. Because let me tell you something. When you go through that, you don't feel like not caring about making social decisions. Hours and hours and hours of being in pain. You just don't care.
Yeah, I go on Facebook. I say, "Oh, please tell me how you feel."
And let's talk about the fact that I didn't ask for prayers. I didn't ask for anybody's well wishes. I just put that this happened, and I didn't want to call out every event.
Why didn't you ask for prayers?
Because I was fine. I passed a kidney stone, moving on. I was exhausted and tired, and I was up all night doing it, and I just wanted to sleep. And I didn't want everybody texting me and blowing up my phone saying, "Where are you? Why are you not here? Why you said you were coming to this?" You know?
And you said, "You mean you really don't know? I live my life out there on Facebook."
That's the way it is sometimes. It's true.
But you know what? I answered. Somebody said they couldn't figure out why they couldn't sleep, and I answered the question. I'm like, this is one thing I don't get involved in on Facebook. Somebody said, "Why am I awake at 3 a.m. and I can't sleep at 5:30?" And I was drawn into that, and I answered that. And that's like one of those, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, you don't?
It's
the full moon.
I'm actually transitioning from Facebook to Twitter. I mean, Facebook is still important, but personally, I appreciate Twitter because it's more, it's Twitter. Less personal. It's less personal.
Well, I like Twitter, but at my age, which we won't go there, I never thought I would ask somebody to follow me on Twitter. Just never thought. So what's going on?
So now we can actually talk about things that are important. We're going to talk about some of the best North Georgia Fall festivals and events coming up. But first, we're going to talk about this weekend, which kicks off Apple Picking Jubilee at Hillcrest Orchards. And for those of you that don't know what Apple Picking Jubilee is, it is you basically pay one fee and you get to do all of these things, and then you can decide what the quantity of apples you plan to pick by bag size, and then you pay an additional small fee just for whatever size bag you want to pick apples. But some of the activities, the first one I want to mention, because it's one of a kind, it is one of the only apple tree mazes in the United States. Hillcrest Orchards has, and I took my kids last year and we did it, the only apple tree mazes in the United States, one of the only. It's basically just like a corn maze. You go through the apple orchards and they've set up a maze in the trees. And there's all these little activities and things to do as you're going through the maze. So it's pretty cool. So that's one of the things that's included.
This is a busy month for you.
It is a busy month for me. And we're going to dive into more of that, but I'm going to finish talking about Apple Picking Jubilee. They also have mini golf. They have a moonshine museum. They have the Farmhouse Apple Museum, which kind of tells about the history of apples and things like that. They'll have wagon rides, cow milking, pig races, multiple playgrounds. They'll have musicians. So from now until the end of October, they're going to have live entertainment. You also have all of the normal stuff you get at Apple House, your bakery, your goods, all the things in the market. But this is a huge event. It lasts from now until October. So it's...
Could you tell them to send me some pies?
Sure.
Please.
We're going to do a pie tasting at some point. I just have to get out there and get pies from everybody.
You really want to put that kind of pressure on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did apples last year.
Yeah, we did, and I got all those right.
No.
Remember? Mm-mm. You want to do that again?
No.
You want to take a chance again?
We're not going to do apples. We're going to do pies.
Okay, because last year we put all the apples, and I got all of them right. You know what the problem was?
If you got them all right, then there wasn't a problem.
But it's a busy time. The apples are in. They're in, and U-Pick is out there. You can go to your
Starting
website.
This weekend, you'll be able to pick your own apples at Mercier's, at RNA Orchards, Red Apple Barn, BJ Reese Orchards, and Hillcrest. All 5 orchards will have U-Pick starting this weekend.
And folks, all the things we're talking about, you can find that on the GilmerChamber.com website, right? Up in the right-hand corner, there's the calendar of events. And there's an Apple page.
We have a page just about We Keep You Posted. We also have...
What's it called? Just Apple page?
It's LJ Apples or something like that. Apples. If you type in LJ Apples, I think it comes up as one of the top pages.
Yeah, right. You can't miss it.
If you Google it or whatever. And then in our office, we also have a board where we're keeping up with what's in the market at all the orchards. So we're trying to keep that updated.
Oh, so you got a whiteboard and you're like, oh,
well, we used to separate it by apple
the pink
house.
ladies are in, this is in. So they can call you and you can just go X out which one's in. So if you come in and visit, you can see.
We used to have it organized by like...
You're not manning that, are you?
Yeah.
Because you are? That would concern me.
Apple houses have what, but then it got like one weekend you'd have this and then one weekend you wouldn't. I couldn't keep up with it, but I can keep up with kind of as a whole who has what. So, and like we're trying to keep up with something. If it comes in, we add it to the board. If we know that something has passed, we'll take it off. We know that there was Honeycrisp, and we put limited quantities because some people will get them, and then as soon as they get them, they're gone. So we put limited quantities on that. So there is a board.
Somebody
it has a
knows
list.
That's my favorite apple, and they got some in, and they sent me a message that said they're here.
You can say it's Aaron's Apple House. That's fine. We can talk about them.
I didn't say. Well, I can't. Well, I didn't want to say Steven sent me 3 messages and said, I tried to tell you 3 times I can't hold them any longer. There you go. So, I mean, I didn't care not to say Steven. You know, Steven.
Sam wants to join the pie eating contest.
Also, we can get a whole... You want to get contestants?
Lisa told me to smack you.
Who told you to go live social media on the air?
Just saying.
Who told you this?
Anyway.
Don't. No. Stay focused. So you want to get a whole panel of pie judges?
I don't know. We could.
You want to do that? I think we could.
We could. We have to get a different table to do that, though. This table's too small for that.
We can bring the big table in.
Sam would kill you if you brought the big table back
Who
in
will?
here, Sam.
You've heard stories.
I've heard stories. So
we can get enough. We can get it to where we can set it up to have it to where we can have our pie.
We have had some amazing weather. So this weekend, this Labor Day weekend, there were so many people.
Here's the weather for this week.
Sorry. She wanted to tell us the weather because I said weather. Anyway.
So if you say weather, that's
You have to have it. I accidentally hit the button and made it come on. Anyway, so we had some great weather this weekend. So I saw lots of photos and people tagging our hashtag and everything that they were out picking apples this week, which is great because the apples are here and you need to pick them while they're here. Don't wait till October. That's to me, the worst thing you can do is wait till October. Pick them now. Pick them while they're on the trees. That's the best time. Because come October, you're limited to what you can pick because it'll be picked over. So I tell everybody, come now.
You said pick so many times. I'm so confused. I mean, you said don't pick now, pick later, pick Tuesdays, pick Thursdays. If you pick now, they won't be there in October.
Just come pick apples. That's what we're saying.
I'm so confused, right? Just come on and do it now.
Yeah,
right?
I've got to get some apples.
Have the kids gone out?
No, we usually go after I go to my conference, which is I leave Sunday, depending on what.
So you take them to pick apples at the time you're telling other people.
No, it's like the 3rd week of September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we usually go about 3rd week of September.
You going to a conference?
Yeah, if Hurricane Irma doesn't throw it all off, we'll see. It's a Cat 5 now. Did you hear that this morning?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's Cat 5 now.
Well, I'm very concerned with all of our friends on Hurricane Harvey, and I don't want to say but here, but boy, when that comes from this side, I remember the last time it came up through North Georgia, so I'm worried about all of our friends in the Miami area and
everything I read. This is we've only had 4 Cat 5 hurricanes to take this path in the last, I forget how many years, but and I don't remember all the names. I know Hugo was one of them, and I lived in St. Simons when Hugo came through, and we evacuated when Hugo came.
I think we had to evacuate. I had to load my pooches up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and so my conference is in Jekyll Island, and so we'll see how that works out.
All right, I don't know how we got onto that.
Well, I'm just saying I won't be here next week because I'll be at a conference.
You won't be here?
Assuming that the hurricane doesn't change my plans. We'll see.
Okay.
So let's get back on fall festivals and events because we have a lot to go over.
Should I talk apples at 8:30 Tuesday anyway? Just,
Sure.
Okay.
You can.
Just check it. Well, I am in Gomer County.
You should have. Usually you're eating apples this time of year.
I'm with you. But Stephen sent me a message 3 times.
So on September 15th and 16th, which is a Friday and Saturday, the Good Samaritan Catholic Church is having their annual flea market at the Lions Club Fairgrounds. This is a do not miss event. Every year I go there and I'm like, why did I not buy these things? Because they let me go do a preview just to promote it. And I mean, old records, furniture, books, Christmas stuff. I mean, they have everything.
This is big.
I'm pretty sure I saw a camper out there this morning that they might be selling.
This is big.
So,
what is it?
The 15th and 16th is Good Samaritan Catholic Church Flea Market. They hold it every year at the Lions Club Fairgrounds. You don't want to miss it. And I'll be doing some more.
This is huge.
Promotion about the flea market. They're going to let me come down there and do kind of a preview and stuff like that. And then on September 16th, which is a Saturday, we have the Maxxis Tires Fool's Gold 60 mountain bike race at Anderson Creek Retreat. And what that is it's a huge mountain bike race. It brings between 400 and 500 mountain bikers to the area. And it's 7 to 11 grueling hours of racing. So it's a big deal. It's a great mountain bike race. We have information about it on our website.
I do very few things that involve grueling.
That was the words they choose.
Well, I mean, I understand that's what they choose. But
and then the following weekend, the September 23rd and 24th, we will have our first annual Tiny Home Festival here in Ellijay. It'll be in East Ellijay. The Tiny Home Mountain Festival is just featuring all things surrounding tiny homes and also surrounding our area, living in our area, things like that. Then the same weekend kicks off the Water Lily Festival at Gibbs Gardens. It's supposed to be like the gardens in Monet's paintings. So it's supposed to be really beautiful. Then the following weekend, September 30th and October 1st, we have Dancing Goats Folk Fest. That'll be in downtown Ellijay. It's our first folk festival we've ever had. That gets you kind of through September of all the events happening. I'm going to scroll down because I also have other events that are happening. Oktoberfest starts in Helen September 7th. So everybody knows that. And then September 15th and 16th, Blue Ridge will be having their Blues and Barbecue Music Festival. And then that gets you through September for our kind of in this area festivals and events. So, and I'll touch on October next time because we still got some time to go into October.
Okay, we'll schedule our pie eating contest or pie.
Sam says
tasting.
we should do it outside.
We can do that. We've got the. We can take 2 cameras outside. We can do that.
Yeah, she said it'd probably be better to do it outside.
We can do that. We can do the pie eating outside. What else we have? I think about it. Oh, Blues and Barbecue. I like Blues and Barbecue.
Yeah, there's a lot of great events over the next few weekends.
I like the U-Pick, and I like all the Apple events, and it's sending us right into October. And you know what? What a beautiful weekend. If we could get that, we're moving into your time of the year. Because something tells me you're probably already unpacking Christmas ornaments for you. Last year you were in Germany, right?
Yes.
So this year you'll be home and you got like 18, 19 trees planned?
Hold on.
Right?
I was going to show
you. So I know it's way too early in the year, but you do not know Karla. Karla's actually planning now.
I don't have a picture of it. I was going to show you guys.
But you're planning now, right?
So yesterday,
yes.
I got behind. Normally September 1st, before the first football game, my fall decorations are up. And because I had not felt well, I've not done it.
You were drinking pumpkin spice a month ago getting ready.
Yeah. So yesterday, Haley's like, Mom, I'll go up in the attic and get your fall stuff down. I said, okay. So I let her go up there. She brought it down. So yes, I already have my Halloween Christmas tree up. It's already decorated.
You have a Halloween Christmas tree?
I do have a Halloween Christmas tree. I will share a photo of it. I thought I had it on my phone, but I don't. Of my Halloween Christmas tree. I got to get some more pumpkin lights for it because I upgraded from a 4-foot to a 6-foot this year. I felt like I had enough stuff that I could decorate my Halloween tree.
I know what you're thinking, folks. Really, it is September 5th, and you're talking Christmas trees. 18? How many we decorate?
I do, let's see. I typically do between 8 and 10. I'll probably do 10 at my house this
10.
year.
All right.
I got to buy a black Christmas tree. Every year I don't buy the black Christmas tree.
Why?
And I get upset because I always need it. Because I need a black tree for my Halloween tree instead of, I'm using a green tree right now. I need a black tree.
Oh, I can see
and
that.
I want a Star Wars tree eventually. So I need a black tree to be my Star Wars tree when that comes. But anyway, because of all of my Germany stuff that I bought for Christmas, I'm going to add at least 2 more trees to my house this year.
All of your what?
My stuff I bought in Germany,
Germany.
all my Christmas stuff.
Yes, okay.
So, because I'm going to do a traditional first time, it is a traditional German Christmas tree, which is when they, like, I bought these little clips that go on the tree that hold the candles. And I got some of the cookie ornaments that they used to make, how they used to make ornaments back in 200, 300 years ago, how they used to make ornaments for Christmas trees. They would make this special dough, and then they had wood presses that they would press the dough and let it dry, and it would make ornaments that they would hang on the tree, and they would paint them and hang them on the Christmas tree. So I have some of those. So I'll have a very authentic, traditional German Christmas tree, and then I have another 2 dozen ornaments that I bought while I was on my trip in Germany. So we will have a German Christmas tree. Then at Charlie's mom's house, I usually put up at least another 8 Christmas trees there, and then you got the 3 I usually do at work. So yeah, lots of Christmas trees I will be putting up.
Well, folks, we are in the beginning of September here.
Talking to Christmas trees.
9/5, but the reason we are doing that, we're only a couple weeks away from fall.
Yes, and that's why I was trying to give you kind of the overview of all the festivals and events kind of happening in our area through September, because I mean, while you come up to pick apples, or whether I know Fawcett's Farm will be opening up in the next couple weeks with the sunflowers. And they're on the way to Burt's from one of the apple houses, Burt's Pumpkin Farm. So you can go apple houses, sunflowers, Burt's, or you can go around and then go back to Blue Ridge and do Blues and Barbecue, or you can, come back here, and we've got Tiny Home Festival, Dancing Goats Festival. So, I mean, there's tons to do over the next couple of weeks.
But everything is on the website, folks.
Yes.
GilmerChamber.com. Up in the right-hand corner is the button that says Calendar of Events, everything that Karla was talking about this morning. If you're looking for the Gilmer Chamber of Commerce on the northbound side on 515, right there in East LJ, coming up through there, you can find them. It just says really big Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center. Stop and say hello. Another thing about that Chamber Welcome Center, there is an electric car charging station.
Yep.
A lot of people, if you're traveling up here, and we have a charging station there. So I have actually had some friends of mine from Atlanta just concerned about coming this way based on charging. So there's a charging station over there, and everything's on the calendar of events.
We also have a blog that we did on our website called The Best North Georgia Fall Festival and Events. We shared it on our Facebook and all of our social media, so you can find it on there as well.
I don't want to get messages, because you know me well enough. I don't want to get messages that say that I may be insensitive. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling better? I'm trying to show my sensitive side. I mean, like, nice side. Are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Was that rough?
No, it was rough after it happened, but I've rested at least 24 hours.
Have you?
So I'm caught up.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, folks.
Well, the funny part about the whole thing is I'm in the middle of passing it, and I needed medicine. I needed some medicine, and Charlie's like, "You want me to go to Walmart for you?"
I've already lost my sensitivity. I was just
this is like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. He's offering to go to Walmart for me and get some medicine. I'm like, no, because worst case scenario, he goes to Walmart and doesn't get the medicine I want. And then we're all going to have a meltdown at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, it's fine. I'll do it. I can make it to Walmart. Let's just say that was the worst decision I ever made, was to try and make myself go to Walmart to get medicine in the midst of all of that. and it was miserable. So people don't do that. Just don't do that.
Okay, well, let me say this.
So anyway, yes, I'm feeling better, other than allergies. And I think you've got allergies too, so.
Yes, the early morning, and I had to get a sweatshirt out.
Yeah.
I had to get a sweatshirt, sit on the porch.
It was 59 degrees the other morning. It was awesome.
It was. It's beautiful at night, too. I'm your host, BKP. You've been watching Karla's Korner. We hope, in a roundabout way, we hope that you're able to go to your conference next week. That means maybe we're spared from the storm.
Keep your eyes on the storm.
So we want to be careful out there on that. So we wish you well in your conference. And don't forget, all of the You Pick apples are on the website. There's a page just dedicated to all of the Apple events and all the things you can do. And the Jubilee, what's the official name?
Apple Pickin' Jubilee at
Apple
Hillcrest.
Pickin' Jubilee.
At Hillcrest.
Did we cover about everything?
Yep, we did for September. We'll talk about October later.
Okay. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages. Thank you, Karla.
This summer, nothing says love like a box of truffles, especially if that box of truffles is in a blizzard.
This is all my favorite truffles. Fudge, caramel, and peanut butter. It's like a surprise in every bite. I bet you're full of surprises.
Actually, I'm full of chicken strips. Just had my break.
You're cute.
Still got it.
The new Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat with fudge, peanut butter, and caramel truffles.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Enjoy a $1 Misty Slush and more.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.